So today's relaxing chair yoga in preparation for a guided meditation. The only props you're going to need are a yoga block, if you have one. If you don't have one, a couple of soup cans might be able to take the yoga block's place, and a strap. Anything that would accomplish this, like a belt, a tie, a piece of rope. And so we'll begin by withdrawing our senses inward, letting go, releasing, and just watching. Maybe watching the ebb and flow, the rise and fall of the breath. At first, not trying to change it or do anything different with it, but just notice it. Maybe as you breathe in, just say very quietly to yourself, a little whisper in the back of your mind, breathing in. And then as you breathe out with that same quiet whisper, breathing out, maybe just noticing and following the breath with in and out. And once you've developed a fix on the breath, becoming mindful of all of the characteristics of the in-breath and the characteristics of the out-breath. For instance, as you breathe in, maybe your belly rises and your sides expand and your back expands. You can feel the air coming in through your nostrils. And as you breathe out, you can feel yourself deflating and releasing. And then we'll try and intentionally lengthen and deepen the in-breath and slow the out-breath. Maybe doing a 3 count as we breathe in and a 4 count as we breathe out. So let's do that together. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, hold. Breathing out, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. And like that throughout the practice, long, slow breaths. And we're going to begin to make little circles with our nose, starting out slow and small, gradually bringing your chin closer and closer to your heart as you come around. And we'll go back in the opposite direction. And then coming back to center. Then we'll take a deep breath in, and then slowly exhale our chin down towards our heart, and then just let your head hang. Let gravity do the work. And as you bring your head back up, taking a breath in and maybe letting your head fall back into the saddle of your shoulders so you feel a nice stretch in the throat. Just breathe. And coming back to center. Now we're going to reach behind and anchor ourselves on the backrest. Grasp the side of our head and gently draw the ear to the shoulder so you feel a nice stretch in the side body of the neck. And then release. And we'll go to the other side. And then release. And we're going to move up on our seat just a little bit and find mountain posture. So inhaling up the shoulders, exhaling as you let them melt back down, drawing in the abdomen. Just a little bit of a back bend. And we'll reach behind, point our fingers in towards our body and arch that back just a little bit more. Opening your heart to the sky and maybe letting your head fall back into the saddle of your shoulders. Bringing your hands to your thighs and beginning to make circular movements with your entire torso. Trying to bring your heart parallel to your thighs as you come around. Just trying to get loose. Then after we've gone one way, we'll go back in the other. And then coming back up to center. Inhaling your arms up alongside of your ears. Big breath in. Exhaling as we rotate, gazing over the right shoulder. Maybe using the left hand on the right thigh as a little bit of a lever, but not using too much force here. We're just trying to wake up the spine. Inhaling your way back to center, arms alongside your ears. Exhaling, rotating, gazing over your left shoulder. Inhaling, arms up alongside of your ears. Exhaling forward into lightning bolt. Now in lightning bolt, we're gazing between our feet. We're trying to bring our heart parallel to our thighs, extending our arms straight out as if we're reaching for a beach ball, but at the same time keeping our neck and shoulders loose. And we'll place our left forearm across our thighs and inhale our right hand to the sky. Maybe gazing up over the right shoulder if that's comfortable for you. Don't forget long, slow breaths. Coming back to center, Bringing your right forearm across your thighs, inhaling your left hand to the sky. Coming back to center and inhaling your way up. Exhaling your hands to prayer. Reaching behind, fingers pointed in towards the body, little arch in the back. Opening your heart to the sky. And releasing. Coming back to center. And we're going to extend our right foot out, pressing the heel into the floor. Inhaling up, arms alongside of the ears, and exhaling right hand to right shin. And really feeling that stretch in your left side body. Feeling the stretch between the tips of your fingers and all the way down to your hip. Making your way back up, arms alongside of your ears, extending your left foot out, bringing the palms of your feet flat to the floor. Big breath in and exhaling forward, placing your hands where your practice allows. Here's where we might bring in a block, or if you don't have a block, a couple of soup cans. And just let your head dangle like the gong in a bell. Bringing your hands to your thighs and slowly inhaling your way back up. Bringing your right foot back in, placing the left heel into the floor and inhaling up, exhaling left hand to left shin, right hand to the sky, really feeling that stretch, but focusing on the breath, breathing into and through that stretch. Coming back up, inhaling your arms up alongside of your ears and bringing your left foot in to meet your right. Exhaling your hands to prayer. Reaching behind, fingers pointed in towards the body, little arch in the back. Opening your heart to the sky. Inhaling your way out of the pose, arms alongside your ears. Exhaling, bringing your hands to where your practice allows. Getting the block or soup cans if you need them. Just letting your head dangle like the gong in a bell. Trying to release. Maybe walking your hands out a little farther in front. Walking your hands in front of your right foot. Coming back through center and walking your hands in front of your left foot. Coming back to center, placing your hands on your thighs and inhaling your way slowly back up. Arms alongside of your ears. Exhaling your hands to prayer. Reaching behind, fingers pointed in towards the body, little arch in the back. Inhaling your arms alongside your ears. Exhaling, palms together, bringing your left elbow to your right thigh, right elbow to the sky. Maybe gazing up over your right shoulder if that's comfortable for you. Slowly coming out, really take your time coming out of this pose, like you're coming out in slow motion. Inhaling your arms up alongside your ears. Exhaling, right elbow to left thigh, left elbow to the sky. Next in-breath, slowly coming out of the pose, bringing your arms up alongside your ears, exhaling your hands to prayer, inhaling your arms up alongside your ears, and exhaling forward, placing your hands where your practice allows, and just letting go a little bit more. Bringing your hands to your thighs. Inhaling your way slowly up, arms alongside of your ears. Exhaling your hands to prayer. Reaching behind, fingers pointed in towards the body, little arch in the back, opening your heart to the sky. Long, slow breaths. Coming out of the pose, inhaling up big, exhaling forward. This time we're going to place our left hand between our feet, maybe on the block or a soup can. Gaze up over our right shoulder, right hand on our right thigh. And then maybe inhaling the right hand up to the sky. Releasing down, right hand between your feet, left hand on your thigh, gazing up over your left shoulder. Inhaling your left hand to the sky. Releasing down, bringing your hands to your thighs and slowly inhaling your way back up. And then exhale. Move up just a little bit more on our seat. Extend our hands straight out, palms facing in, and inhale our heart open, arching our lower back and opening our heart to the sky. Exhaling as we fold forward. And we're just going to do that at our own pace, coordinating breath and movement. Just trying to get loose, leave any tension we built up. and then coming back to center. Then we're going to bring our left foot up into our hip crease. Just kind of hug it in. Let it get used to being here before we move to the next step, which is placing it on the right thigh, the left ankle onto the right thigh. Inhaling up and exhaling as we drape our arms over the leg. Just breathe long, slow breath. Slowly making your way out of the pose, releasing your foot back down to the floor. And we'll go to the other side, bringing the right heel into the hip crease. And we'll place our right ankle on our left thigh. Inhale up big. Exhale, draping the arms over the leg. And release. Let go. Relax. Slowly making your way back up, releasing your foot back down to the floor. Let's straighten ourselves up here, elongating the spine, shoulders back behind the ears so the heart is open. And then we'll reach around the left knee, hug it in towards the heart. Stack the left knee over the top of the right. Inhale up. Exhale, right elbow to left thigh. Left elbow to the sky. Slowly coming out of the pose. Releasing down. Then we'll go to the other side, reaching around the right knee, giving it a nice hug. Stacking it over the left. Inhaling up. Exhaling, left elbow to right thigh. Right elbow to the sky. Making your way slowly out of the pose, releasing down. And we'll extend our arms straight out, palms facing in, and inhale our heart open as we arch our back. Exhale as we fold. Just do that a few more times, trying to stay loose. And then coming back to center. And we're going to move up just a little bit more in our seat, and then we're going to find our mountain posture. So inhaling up the shoulders, exhaling as you let them melt back down, drawing in the abdomen, just a little bit of tuck in the seat. We're going to lift the toes, press the pads of the bottom of the foot and the heel into the floor, and then release the toes. Feeling strong and grounded. release the arms alongside. We'll bring the right foot up, toes pointed in towards the body so the muscles of the leg are engaged and strong. Long, slow breaths. Beginning to make little ankle rolls. Rolling back in the opposite direction. Now we're going to lift our thigh up off the seat, making circles in the air with the foot. Circling back. And then release. Adjust your seat. Bringing up the left, toes pointed in. Beginning to make those little ankle rolls. Rolling back. Lifting the thigh in the air, making circles with the foot. Try to keep the legs straightish. Not leaning away from the pose. Rotating back in the opposite direction. And then release. Adjust your seat. And we'll bring up both feet, toes pointed in. Opening wide, closing, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, release. You're going to move up maybe a little closer to the edge of the seat. Extending our hands straight up, palms facing in, and then we'll come back toward the backrest without using the backrest, bringing the feet up off the floor, toes pointed in towards the body. Boat pose. Don't hold your breath in this pose. Slowly opening to the side as you take a breath in. Exhaling back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release. We'll jiggle it out. Jiggle-asana. Then we're going to go for our strap. And we're going to do a hamstring stretch. So we're going to take the strap, wrap it around the ball of the foot, extend the legs straight up, bringing the knee up toward the nose. And if it's not uncomfortable, trying to hyperextend the knee or the joint so that you get the maximum stretch in the thigh. Using the arm muscles to draw the knee toward the nose. And then release, and we'll go to the other side. and then release. Then we're going to take the strap, raise it up, and hang it behind our back. Then we're going to take our other arm, reach around and grasp the tail, the strap, and draw the hand above as close to the hand below as you can manage. Maybe climbing your fingers up the strap, keeping your heart open to the front of the room. And release, and we'll go to the other side. And then release. And we're going to take the strap on either end, bring it up, maybe behind, bring it forward, inhale up, exhale forward, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, bringing the strap above your head and stretching your left side body. Coming back through center and stretching your right side body. Coming back to center, and then we'll set the strap aside. We're going to inhale our arms up alongside of our ears, exhale our hands to prayer, reaching behind, intertwining our fingers, opening our heart to the sky, big breath in, exhaling our heart to our thighs, trying to bring our hands up off our back as much as is comfortable. Making our way slowly back up. Bring your hands to our thighs. Just breathe long, slow breaths. Extending our arms straight out, palms down, and beginning to make some wrist rolls. After you roll one way, roll back. And then we'll bring the arms or hands in little circles, palms down. We'll go back in the opposite direction, palms down. And we'll turn our palms up, circle palms up. going back in the opposite direction. And then coming back to center. And we'll do some shoulder rolls, either rolling one shoulder at a time or both at once. Just trying to get loose again. After you've rolled one way, rolling back. And then coming back to center. So now we're going to do a guided meditation. And so I suggest that remaining in the chair is a perfectly reasonable course to take. You may want to lay on your back on the floor. That's perfectly okay too in Shavasana. You may want to sit cross-legged and or do as I do. Find some sort of comfortable seat. Personally, I prefer a Seiza bench when I'm doing any kind of meditation. So we're going to find ourselves into a stable pattern of breathing. Just noticing the breath. Maybe doing what we did at the beginning of class. Breathing in with a quiet whisper voice in the back of your mind. Just saying in. Breathing out with that same quiet voice. Just say out. Bringing your attention to that breath. And trying to let it go. It's hard to let the breath go because the minute you start to think of the breath, you begin to control it. If you ignore it, it just does whatever it does by itself without any thought. Try and focus on it and act as if you're following it. After you breathe, say in. After you breathe out, say out. So I want you to come with me on a journey. We're on a great ship. In the middle of the Caribbean. We've taken to waking up before dawn. So we take our mat, our bench, our zafu and zabuton, and we carry it to the bow of the ship, to the very, very front of the ship. We've been doing this for a while, so the crew actually avoids this space out of respect for your meditation. So we make our seat, find ourselves in a comfortable meditative position. It's dark. Most of the lights on the boat are behind you. So when you look out, it's as if you're looking into the void. You begin to Notice the rise and fall of the bow as it cuts through the water. And you synchronize your breath. As the bow rises, you breathe in. As the bow falls, you breathe out. The more you breathe in, the more peaceful, the more calm, the more grounded you begin to feel. The more you breathe out, the more centered and relaxed. You can feel the ship rising and falling, the breath ebbing and flowing. You begin to feel almost as if you're a part of the ship. And the ship's a part of the water. And the water covers the world. And just breathe. Long, slow breath. With your eyes closed, but even with your eyes closed, you can feel the energy beginning to surround you as the sun, just a tiny peak of it, begins to rise above the horizon. Just enough to turn the water golds and yellows and reds. It's if that energy travels along the water, over the ship, over you. You feel it growing inside of you, rising from someplace deep inside of you, coursing through you. You open your eyes just a tiny slit. Now you can see the water. It's if the energy is rolling and waving with the flow of the water as the bow of the ship cuts a path. Very slowly, that little peeking bit of sun begins to rise a little more and more over the horizon. And with it, there's the creation of light. You feel the light inside you, and you feel the light surrounding you. You need to feel the heat on your face. Even if you closed your eyes, you could see the light. You breathe the light in and hold it inside yourself. So you feel as if you're beginning to glow. And then you exhale out yesterday's darkness. And it disappears into the light. And you just begin to sit like this. The sounds of the splashes of the waves. You're there, but you're not giving them a name. It's just sound. The beginnings of movement on the deck. You hear the sounds. But you don't give them a name so they don't move you. Only the light. Breathing in the light. You breathe out yesterday's darkness. And it disappears into the light. As you open your eyes, the light of day pours in. The sun's above the horizon, and everything around you is warm. Feel your body healing. Yesterday's hurts are salved by the sun and the peace. Slowly bring your arms up alongside of your ears and exhale your hands into prayer. The practice of a yogi is like a living organism, roots in the stony soil of the earth, leaves in the infinite expanses of eternity. I thank you so much for practicing yoga with me today and participating in this guided meditation. I hope it's brought you some peace and some rest. Namaste. Well, I hope that was useful to you, and maybe I'll see you next Tuesday. Peace.